Hi, I'm Daniel Keating. Alongside me is Francis Almeida. We are joined with you at the Luke Urban Fieldhouse on February 5th, and this is the Connolly Cougars versus Durfee Hilltoppers.
And as you see, the Durfee Hilltoppers have won the tip.
Number 20 has the ball.
And quickly stolen by the Connolly Cougars. So what do you think of this Connolly Cougars team, Daniel?
I think the Connolly Cougars have a really good chance of pulling this out today. All they have to do is just, stay defensive, stay aggressive on defense, on offense, of course.
That was a shot by the Cougars.
With this Durfee lineup, I feel that they're a really good shooting team. So the Connolly Cougars have to be on the perimeter, ready at all times. And if Connolly wants to pull this out, they have to just follow that. And if Durfee wants to pull this out, obviously they have to stay aggressive.
That was a nice block by the Cougars.
So we have two injured players today for the Durfee squad. We have John L. Manlove, he's a sophomore, number 2, and we have Jeriel Rivera, number 11, sophomore.
And that was a nice 3 by 0, Carlin Phillips for the Cougars. So do you think having the 2 injured players for the Hilltoppers are going to affect this in any way?
Well, I can't say it for Jeriel,
and that was a nice point
for
Niger Montero, number 22, sophomore for Durfee.
I can't speak for Jeriel, but I can speak for John L. He's a great player. He's he's really aggressive. He's good on defense. He's good on offense. He crashes the boards. He's a great point guard. So I think having that spot down tonight is going to be
steal from the Cougars and a foul on the play.
Yeah, so obviously
that was a foul on White, too.
So obviously losing John L tonight is going to be an issue for them, but they'll adjust. Have to overcome that, and should be all set.
Yes, indeed. And the Cougars have the ball. Mason throws it in, and that was a bucket by number 21, Paxton Creek. And the Durfee Hilltoppers have the ball.
On the floor.
And Giuliani Barrios throws it.
Forget it.
To Nelson, number 20. And that was a nice shot by Niger Montero, number 22, a 3-pointer.
Now how do you feel? How's the first looks on this team going?
Doing pretty. I feel like as in the starting lineup for the Cougars, they are doing a very great job offensively right now with a couple steals and blocks. I think if the Durfee Hilltoppers want to win this game, they need defense. Defense is very key for them.
Defense wins games in this situation.
Indeed.
See full court press here.
Yep.
It's pretty early for a full court press, don't you think?
Never too early.
Whatever works in high school basketball.
Yeah, honestly. And that was a
that's a nice
rebound by number 22, but didn't get the shot off.
That's tough. That's real tough right there. Coming down,
indeed. And a rebound by Nelson, number 20. And look who it is. And so,
number 5.
And that was a nice shot by number 5, Thomas Michael Jr. for Durfee. I think both teams are playing very offensively at this rate. Score 7-7 with. Any tips you have on this? Oh, and a 3 goes down for 0, Carlin Phillips. So, what do you think the Durfee Hilltoppers need to do defensively as of right now?
Defensively as of right now. Well, let's see. They have their center.
And there was a points for number 22, Niger Montero from Durfee.
They have their center up on the perimeter here going down on offense. So I think, I really think they're definitely going with a small lineup here. They're going for all guards,
Yes,
so
I agree.
They're trying to, keep them honest, push it with the guards, push it inside.
Yes, indeed. And pass to number 20. Goes into the paint. And a shot taking by 0 and a miss. Rebounded. Oh, rebounded by the Hilltoppers. And what do you think offensively the Cougars need to do if they want to keep going in this game with the space? My bad. With the way they're going.
Offensively, like I said, my type of basketball is always inside. I'm not really all for the unless you have a good open look for three. I wouldn't really push it.
Yes,
I think.
indeed. I say a very big threat on the Cougars for the Hilltoppers is Carlin Phillips. He's already hit a couple shots, and there was a shot by number 20 for the Cougars, Sam DaCosta. Oh, my bad, 21. Paxton Creek.
He's he's a really nice stretch forward center.
Yes,
He definitely slashes and crashes the boards really well.
I agree.
I think he's a tough person to stop. Especially Durfee going in. I think they're
and
really.
Nelson drives and feint, throws out to number 22, and that is a nice shot by number 22, Niger Montero, a three-pointer.
Number 21 for their team is going to be hard to stop. If he can pretty much score at will here because he's Durfee's a little
and
undersized.
A steal by number 5, Thomas Michael drives into the paint.
Driving in. Ooh.
Oh, rebounded by the Durfee Hilltoppers. And Giuliani Barrios throws it out, and there's a foul on the play. 14
Oh,
red.
and he's got range too. See that?
A holding by 14. Nate Klein, and Giuliani is going to the bench, and
Preston Kennedy is subbing in. He's a junior, and how do you feel about this lineup?
I feel like main threat right now for the Durfee Hilltoppers to the Connolly Cougars is definitely Niger. And that's a shot by number 5, Thomas Michael. Right now, I feel like the two main threats to the Cougars are definitely Thomas Michael, number 5 for the Hilltoppers, and Niger Montero, number 22. He's doing a lot of work out here right now.
Number 20 for the Cougars, Sam DaCosta is a great player. He's a great shooter. He crashes the boards inside.
Inside to number 5, and rebounded by the Preston Kennedy, number 21 for the Hilltoppers. And drives into the paint, number 22, and that's
a
foul.
foul.
That would be 2 shots for the Hilltoppers. Red 2. That was a foul on Paxton Creek. 2 shots for the Hilltoppers. And first shot is a miss from number 22, Niger Montero. What does that say? Hold on.
Ooh.
So
tough hit.
Rebounded by the Hilltoppers, number
Offensive
20,
rebound.
Nelson.
Thomas Michael passes out. Oh, and it's
stolen
by Sam DaCosta running up the court. And
misses, and rebounded by Thomas Michael, thrown to Nelson, into Niger, and missed, rebounded by Preston Kennedy of the Hilltoppers. And a foul
on the Cougars. And going to the line, number 21 for Durfee, Preston Kennedy.
So, here you go. 2 shots on this play.
Do you still think the Toppers are undersized here with their center being shorter?
By Preston Kennedy. I think size don't really matter in this situation. I think if he keeps up and can get past get past Sam DaCosta, he is a great one to have. And the second shot is missed and rebounded by Sam DaCosta. And the Cougars have the ball right now.
Inside, driving the lane.
Yep.
And one.
And one by Carlin Phillips. 1 shot. So Carlin Phillips is doing a lot offensively. What do you think you would do to stop him if the Hilltoppers want to take advantage of this game?
The defense I've seen out here is zone defense, and that can be easily exploited here because there's certain zones that people step up. They get too aggressive on offense, and people step up certain ways, and he's just going to the basket. So I think to stop him, man-to-man coverage on him.
And three-pointer shot from Nelson, and rebounded by the Connolly Cougars.
So man-to-man coverage on him, obviously. You can still play your zone, but I mean, at least keep him honest.
Yes, indeed, I agree. So the Cougars have the
For
ball.
three.
And a
Ooh.
miss. Rebound. Oh.
And a foul. Looks like over the back.
Yep.
Hey, 12. No 12 right now. 12.
Oh, okay.
Red 5 pushing. That was Mateo Humphrey. Not much from him yet, but hopefully he gets some points up there. I think he's a very good player.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I played with him a couple years back. He's a great player. He's a great power forward.
And thrown out to number 5, Michael, and a miss.
Oh,
actually, it was in.
Spoke too soon.
Yes, Thomas Michael for 3. So I think the Cougars have came out right now and are doing
Coming
not
out strong.
Cougars, my bad. I meant to say the Hilltoppers come out strong. Rebound by Nelson, number 20.
We got 18 seconds left. I think they're just going to hold on to the ball here.
Yes.
There's no chance for a 2-for-1 here.
Yep.
Oh, he's going right up with it.
Going right up with it and rebounded by number 20, Sam
Sam
DaCosta. I think this game.
This is definitely going to look for a 3 here.
And 3
Mason
and missing
Humphreys.
it. Yes, missing
42.
it. Rebounded by the Hilltoppers. And that is the end of quarter 1.
First half of basketball.
Yes, indeed.
How do you feel so far? What's your first impressions on this Connolly Cougar team?
I think they're doing great defensively and offensively.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are down by 4 points right now. I think for them, they just need to keep up with what they're doing, and they could actually come on top of the Hilltoppers if they indeed wanted to. What do you think of the Hilltoppers right now?
The Hilltoppers, I think they could have spread out their lineup a little bit. I think we could have used they have a couple kids on their bench. They're just great power forwards. At the point guard position is looking good. They were a little undersized at one point with just having number 20 in there, who's the tallest for the Hilltoppers, as I can see right now. And the other team had 2 centers out there, one power forward, 1 center, and they were both, taller than the Hilltoppers. And we had a small forward on their power forward at one point.
Yes, indeed.
So I think, obviously, the Hilltoppers come out strong still, And I think, it is an undermanned team, as you can see here. They have close to 15 people, I'm guessing. We have 5 or 6, and then 2 of them injured.
Wrong number. He's number 12. And we don't know who number 22 is on the Hilltoppers.
Okay,
So here's second half of basketball. Second quarter.
Second quarter basketball about to begin.
Yes, indeed.
Connolly Cougars take it from half court here. '21 inbounds the ball to number 0, Carlin Phillips.
Who has been doing great offensively right as of this game. I think he's doing a great job. He has scored from 3-point twice, if I believe, and he is doing great in the paint as well.
Such a pure shooter.
Yes, indeed. I think he is a very scary person, too. Indeed, very scary right now for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah.
Covered by.
Look at this lineup.
Yes, indeed.
41. He's gonna.
And rebounded by the Hilltoppers.
41 could just,
and
body the paint.
Into the paint, and that is a shot
Number
off by
20
Nelson.
for the Hilltoppers.
Score 20-14 right now.
Who's 20?
And that was a foul on the play. White 2. Red 2. And missed. And 21 right here. Shot off, and he gets it in.
Step back.
Paxton Creek, who is also doing great offensively right now.
Thomas Michael dribbles down the ball.
Yes.
He's going to look for a
Passed
man
out to
right
22,
here. 22
Will.
for the 3.
And that is a miss from 3-point. Rebounded by number 20, Sam DaCosta. And he takes it, throws it out to Paxton.
Out to the wing to Mason Humphreys.
And
He's
that
gonna
was
lose
a foul on.
But a foul.
A foul on 22 White. And so the Durfee Hilltoppers got a foul there. And
Gonna inbound it. Oh. lost the ball
And
underneath,
that
going Durfee's way.
Yes, indeed.
21 subs in for 22. Let's see.
Preston Kennedy comes in for Will, number 22. I think the Cougars cannot risk that ever again. I think they can't risk the inbounds and going out of bounds because that is very bad. And a missed 3 for Thomas Michael. And number 41 has the ball right now. Gary Santos for the Cougars. A nice screen and into the paint. Thrown out to number 20, Sam DaCosta. Stolen by number 13, Giuliani Barrios. And stolen again by the Cougars. Number 42.
Playing park basketball
Mason
here.
Humphrey. Indeed they are.
And
a shot off.
and
And number 21, Paxton Creek again for the shot. Score 20-18 right now. Pass to Nelson, number 20. Thrown outside to Preston Kennedy. Shot off, and it's in for Preston Kennedy. That was 2 right there.
It's honest mid-range shot right there, you know.
Yes, indeed. I agree. He is very good. He's very good at mid-range shooting.
You know, you get the shot, just got to take it, you know, let it fly at some points, you know.
Sometimes you're covered too hard. I mean, what can you do? And stolen by the Hilltoppers, number 5, Thomas Michael.
Dribbling down the court. Let's see what he's going to do here. Look for a man.
Man in the corner, number 12, Niger Montero. And in.
Giuliani
and that is for 2 by Giuliani Barrios for the Hilltoppers. 24-18 right now. Pretty even.
6 point, you know.
Yeah, close.
5 minutes left. You know, Durfee's sitting on a 6-point lead here.
Yes, indeed. Close to halftime.
Inside is
that was
Mason
in
Humphreys, 42
for the Cougars.
Yeah. You know, I tell you, he's a great point guard. You know, he plays inside mostly.
Yes, I agree. He very good. If you get into the paint, he's gonna get it. He's gonna
finish it. Yep.
Yes, indeed, he has done that a lot here.
Never missed a
and
shot like that.
Shot
Number 20
for Nelson is a miss,
rims
rebounded
out.
by number 41, Gary Santos from the Cougars. I think the Cougars have a very good defense right now. They're doing actually extremely good right now. I think that if the Hilltoppers want to win this game, they need to stick to their offense and pay more attention to the ball. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. The Toppers are actually playing very lax right now in the paint, you know.
Yes,
they're keeping all the centers are getting out.
And there's a travel going the Hilltoppers' way.
Thomas Michael, he's double teamed right here.
Into Giuliani Barrios.
Here outside.
Outside.
Number 20, the center is going to dribble it out, pass it out to Giuliani Barrios. Right there, number 21, mid-range shot again.
And is a
can't get the fall this time.
Rebounded by 21, Paxton Creek. And thrown out to Paxton. And he drives in. And
turnaround shot.
That is a miss. And rebounded
rebound
by
back, Sam
number 20.
DaCosta.
And that is in for Sam DaCosta.
Actually, that was tipped by Humphreys, going to Sam DaCosta. You know, that's always you want to look for if you're down the paint and you know you can't get the rebound. Tip it off to one of your own teammates.
Yes, indeed. And
Giuliani,
shot by Giuliani,
miss.
Rebounded by Preston Kennedy, number 21 for the Hilltoppers. And a foul from the Cougars. 2 shots for Preston Kennedy. The Cougars really need to loosen up, and they can't keep fouling too much.
Yeah,
they're going to be in the bonus soon. Too many free shots for the Hilltoppers, and that was made by Preston Kennedy. 1.
So go 2 for 2 here. Didn't he go 1 for 2 last time, or did he go 0 for 2 last time?
He went 1 for 2.
1 for 2.
Yes, and he did. And shot is off, and it's
2 for
in.
2.
2 for 2.
Preston Kennedy.
Preston Kennedy is a very scary free throw player.
So he has a nice free throw, I'm assuming.
Yes, very nice. So stolen by number 20, Nelson.
It's Thomas Michael passing out, number 20.
He drives it, and that is a foul.
That's going to be a
on
charge.
41 charge.
The foul on 21.
I meant to say, actually, that was a foul on 20 for the Hilltoppers.
that was a questionable call.
Yes.
You know,
Yes, indeed. That was very double-sided.
I felt that could have went either way in that
Yeah,
situation.
I think
You know,
there was a great. You could see the charging, and you
he
also
wasn't necessarily in the restricted area at that point. So I don't
also-
know that that's good.
He really wasn't in a screen position. He more like was just standing in his way.
You know, he wasn't ready to take
Rebounded
that
by the
charge.
Hilltoppers, number 20, Nelson. Right now, Nelson's pretty scary as a player. He is
Number
doing,
20?
Yes, what Nelson
You know-
for the Hilltoppers. He's doing a very good job.
Yeah, I don't mean to bash your logic here, but you have a 6'2" center playing on the perimeter, you know, and I think here, if you know,
Foul on foul on the Cougars. In for Giuliani Barrios comes number 22, Will.
you know, you got a a 6'2" center on the perimeter here. If I'm Durfee,
Pass to Preston Kennedy in the paint, thrown out to number 22, and that is a
Three and a
miss.
Now, if I'm
Rebounded.
Durfee here, I crash
And
the
that's
boards with
out
him.
of bounds again. They've done this out of bounds by the Cougars
22 is subbing in.
for number 21. Paxton Creek will sit down. Number 22 will come in. That is
I don't think we have a name for him.
it's weird.
Yes. Sorry, folks, we didn't get all the roster information for this team.
Oh, that was almost a bad call right there.
Inside
and thrown out.
22 for 3.
Shot. And that is an
And
in
that-
for 3
The bank is
by
open on
number 22, Will. Can't keep giving up them free threes like this.
Yeah, Sam
and a
DaCosta gonna let one
three
fire
for
back.
Sam DaCosta, but
Oh,
does not get it
That's a
off.
little-
Rebound by number 22
that's a
for
little
the
heat check
Hilltops.
right there.
And in to the paint.
And that's a
Rebounded.
miss, put
and
back.
that's in for number 22. Again, Will is doing amazingly offensively right now, coming off the bench. They need to really step up their game and cover him at the moment. Can't keep letting him get those shots thrown out to number 42. Mason Humphrey thrown out to 0.
That's another 3.
And that is missed
Oh.
and rebounded by number 5, Thomas Michael. Nelson has the ball right now, driving into the paint, throwing out. And into the paint, and Nelson gets
And
off
that's
the
a
shot.
score with a
number
minute left to play in the
20.
second quarter.
Score right now, 33-22. I think the Hilltoppers are playing offensively amazing
Yes.
right now.
I
They're
agree.
doing great. Not letting shots off defensively either, and they're doing great as of right now.
Yeah. Well, if you're
20.
if you're Connolly here, you know you gotta.
And stolen by number 22. He goes down to the pin, drives in, and that
that's
is a
a-
point by two.
So if you're the Cougars here, right?
Yes.
I think you stop taking threes. You know, you gotta unless you're open, you gotta stop forcing it up there.
Yes.
You have 2.
And a 3-pop
And
point.
there it is again.
And there it is for
Oh, you know what?
Carlin Phillips. Talked too soon.
I did.
He is very, very good at three-pointers. He's shot 3 for 5 right now on
Oh,
three-pointers.
that's a steal.
And that's
Sam DaCosta. Oh,
and
it's gonna lose
stolen
it, come
back.
right back.
Yes, indeed, by 22,
22
driving
going
into
up.
the paint.
And
And
one.
1 for number 22, Will. Okay. 1 shot. Personal foul. .5 seconds left in this quarter. One shot.
What do you see Connolly running up here?
They need to
No.
get something off. Rebounded by the
Offensive
Hilltoppers.
rebound.
Out
Gonna come
to
out right
number
here.
5.
Thomas Michael. He's gonna bully ball that in there. 22
And
for the
shot.
3 at the end of the quarter.
And a miss.
And that is all, folks, we have
And
for this period.
It is halftime here at the Durfee Hilltoppers versus Connolly game. So what do you see? What do you think is going on now? Well, how do you see this for the Connolly Cougars to come back? What do you think they need to do to win this game?
Defense, defense, defense. You know, defense wins games. And that's what they need here. You know, if you're, they're just lax on defense. You know, they're letting Durfee take too many open threes, and they're forcing up too many heat checks here. So I think they just need to, you know, stay honest. Look for the open shot. If it's not there, don't force it. You know.
Yes,
And
indeed.
That's all.
I agree with you 100%. I think they're doing okay offensively, but they're just not coming up defensively. And
Yeah.
at first they were doing amazing. First quarter they did amazing
Yeah.
on defense. They kept the score down by 2. And they just, I don't know, they just kind of started slacking at defense, that they're paying more
Getting
attention
lazy,
to their
you know?
offense. Yes, and you cannot do that.
And I think, I think part of the reason, we see them, lax off here. Connolly's a really good team, but like Durfee has a really, really intimidating team. They got guards that can play, the stretch forward position. They got centers who can play the point guard position. And if Connolly wants to just, bring the score back to where it is, they just got to play defense. And I think that's all we have for you guys. So we'll catch you guys right back here at the Luke Urban Fieldhouse in about 8 minutes. So thank you.
Thank you. So we are starting off the second half right now.
Let's see. So
The Connolly Cougars will start off with the ball. Passed out from Paxton, number 21, to 0 for Carlin Phillips. Passed out to number 20, Sam DaCosta. And tipped up, almost steal. Three-pointer shot for Sam DaCosta, and it's a miss. But rebounded by Nelson DiCavallo, number 20 for the Hilltoppers.
So right here, you're dealing with a 10-plus point game. 13 points roughly. Exactly 13 points.
Three-point shot for
shot.
And a miss, rebounded by number 21, Paxton Creek
Now,
for the Cougars.
Now, if you're the Cougars here, going into the locker room at halftime, what do you think the coach's conversation's like?
I think he told them basically we need to do more defensively.
Yep.
We can't, and there's a steal by Nelson DiCavallo.
And we can't be doing this essentially,
Yes, I did recently, and a foul. Travel by number 12, Niger Montero for the Durfee Hilltoppers. The number 0 will take the ball and throw it in.
Now, if you're in that locker room, obviously, you're talking about defense. You're talking about maybe taking less threes. So, I mean, that's my thing. I may have spoke too soon on one of them, but until then, they threw up like 5 or 6 that just airmailed.
Yeah. And the Hilltoppers were throwing them in beautifully. Can't do that. And Carlin Phillips into the paint. Oh,
and
stolen by the Hilltoppers, Giuliani Barrios, and thrown to number 5, Thomas Michael. Missed, rebounded by Carlin Phillips for the Cougars. I think Carlin Phillips right now is probably offensively doing amazing for the Cougars, and they want to use him more. But once you use him more, they're going to start double-teaming him.
For three-pointer, Sam DaCosta.
And a miss again, missing a three-pointer.
Falls long on that, hitting the back iron there.
Yes, indeed.
You're passing it up. Like, you got you're really undersized. Now Connolly's undersized this quarter,
Yes. Rebounded by the Cougars.
Like just seeing this Durfee team come out on the floor, I mean, it looks like a varsity level team.
Yes.
And
stolen by number 20, Nelson DiCavallo. He is doing wonderful on defense right now. Plenty of rebounds, plenty of steals. Thrown out to thrown out to Niger Montero, and then out to Giuliani Barrios.
Number 5, the Hilltoppers.
And a miss. Rebound.
It's over the back foul. Saw that one coming from a mile away.
Yes.
As soon as you go up there as the if your team just threw up a shot, maybe a break, you definitely want to get that rebound. That's your main focus. I mean, if you're being over aggressive on that, they're gonna hit you with that foul. Because especially how the other man's boxing out, and you just have really no chance of getting that. So.
Yes.
That's always,
Indeed.
a player type thing.
Yes, indeed. I can't do that. It's really something you got to let go. And 3-point shots. And it's in for Carlin Phillips, 0 for the Cougars.
We got a 9-point game now. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
Talking about offensively as Carlin Phillips, we can't keep talking about him, but he is doing amazing.
Man.
And shot missed, rebounded by the Cougars.
MVP question mark?
Definitely of this game.
Yes.
For the Cougars, that is.
Yeah.
And stolen by Niger Montero, 12 for the
Here
Hilltoppers. Driving into the paint. And that is a charge foul.
They called a charge on that?
I think they did indeed.
Yes, they did. We need to get you a dictionary. You say indeed a lot.
So here we go.
We go inbounding with 5:04. I'm sorry about that. In the third quarter, we have Durfee 37 and the Connolly Cougars at 28. Durfee's already got 2 fouls this quarter. think 4 and you're in the bonus, right?
And
here's
three-point
another
shot.
3.
And look, whoa. There was a foul there on number 12 for the Hilltoppers.
I'm still saying the same thing. Too many threes, you know, and especially how you have guys on your bench, 41,
In comes
21.
number 21, Preston Kennedy, subbed in for number 12, Niger Montero, who has done a couple of bad plays right now. He's getting a couple fouls. I mean,
You know, yeah.
can't let that three-pointer
here's
shot
another
for
three.
Carlin Phillips, and another miss.
This
22
is-
going down the court, and that is
And that's
it. A miss. Spoke
Wow.
too soon. Oh, and
And,
stolen
he's
by
gonna
number
hustle to get the
22,
rebound.
Will again.
Mm-hmm.
He is also another good offensive player.
Now you got
And
the center
three-point
shooting
shot
the three.
for 20,
Oh.
and missed by Nelson DiCavallo, number 20
He's
for the
got-
Hilltoppers.
Hey, I'll tell you, he's got the range though. In pregame, he was firing those things up, and they were in every single time. So he's definitely got the range. So if he sees that shot, you know, I just let it fly from that point. You know.
I think they are taking out number 5, Thomas Michael, for injury. May check. May have a concussion. That is not good for this team as of right now. They have not put up much points this quarter. Actually, I don't even think they put up any points.
I don't think they have. And actually, to be honest, it's the over/under here is only 3. The Cougars have 3 right here. You know, in this quarter, I believe the Cougars have 3. Correct? Already.
Yes, it's stolen by Giuliani Barrios,
Oh,
and that is
Barrios.
in. Score is 39-28.
So if you're the Cougars, definitely with this quarter, you definitely want to outscore Durfee by at least 5.
Yes.
Now, if you're going into them, like outscoring them by at least 5, you're winning an 8-point game going into the 4th quarter. And, you know, at this point, maybe you want to outscore them by maybe 6 or 7. You know, then you start cutting the deficit. You don't want to go all out.
Another three-pointer shot for Carlin
See.
and missed. Rebounded by Paxton Creek, but did not get it in. Rebounded by Nelson DiCavallo for the Hilltoppers. Thrown to Giuliani
Barrios.
for 3 and missed. Rebounded by Carlin Phillips for the Cougars. They're going down the court.
I'm kind of getting a, you know, I
And
think
another three-pointer
There we
shot
go,
for
yeah.
Sam DeCoster and missed again. They are just taking way too many unnecessary three-pointers this quarter, and they did it last half.
no, definitely. If you
And another three-pointer
Yep.
shot missed.
Yeah, you're
Rebounded by number 12, Niger Montero.
you're definitely looking at a timeout anytime soon. If Durfee comes down and scores this again, you're going to see a timeout or
Yep,
something.
Preston
you know.
Kennedy in, and that is a miss for Preston Kennedy. And down the court goes Carlin Phillips for the Cougars.
Pass out to Mason Humphreys, 42, going in. Going to pass it out to his brother, Mateo Humphreys. You know, they're just a great team. You know, they you know, when they're firing on all cylinders. You know, they have you know, they can do everything: slashing ability, shooting ability.
And in comes number 4
For number 42.
Roll for 42, Mason Humphrey, sitting on the bench now.
See, now you have a point guard, and you have a little
in
more
comes
size in there.
Thomas Michael back from the bench. Guess he's doing okay now. Sitting down will be Niger Montero, number 12 for the Hilltoppers.
So going into
And
this,
paint
oh,
goes
22.
into paint. 22.
Oh, that's,
Oh, wow. Nice shot, but did not get it.
I'd say just keep taking those shots. You know, I mean,
Yes.
you're doing the opposite of Connolly here. You know, you're taking shots that, you know, actually are, you know, very good-looking shots.
Yes, indeed. And thrown.
Conley,
and
here we go.
there's a 2 for Paxton
See,
Creek.
this is what they need to do.
The
This is-
center, they need to give their center more of that ball. They're just
Yeah.
keeping it on the 3-point, and Paxton Creek is
And
in the middle.
what kind of defense
And
do you think they're running
stolen
zone?
by the Cougars, number 20, Sam DeCosta.
Right there, inside. Mateo
Throwing out to
Humphreys gonna
Paxton
pass out.
Creek, and
He
it is
can-
in for
he can
Paxton
just-
Creek again.
I tell you, he can just score at will, and if they
He-
want to come back into this game, it's a
The
7-point lead right now.
Paxton Creek
20
is
right
just
there. You got to
tough.
stop that.
And there is in for the Hilltoppers. Nelson DiCavallo for 2.
If you're the center on Conley
Thrown
right now,
up, and it's out of bounds
if you're the
for,
center.
for the Cougars in bounds. It will be Durfee's ball.
If you're the center on Conley right now, you definitely want to work on getting your shot up and then running right back, you know, because if not, Durfee will exploit that every single chance they get. You know, fast breaks are kind of their specialty at this point. And, you know, as you can see,
Yes,
Giuliani
and a
Barrios
foul.
getting tied up right here, double teamed.
Holding from 20, Sam DeCosta on the Cougars.
You know, if you're getting double teamed like that, and, you know, and they're pretty much just like, as soon as you split the defense, you're all set. That's a foul every single day of the week because, you know, they're going to have both their arms up and, you know, so you're going to run right into one of them.
Yes.
And that's a foul every day of the week. Right there, 22 going to go
foul
up and one.
And one.
Oh, it's on the floor.
Oh, on the floor.
That's controversial. But, I mean, hey, right now it's a 7-point,
Pushing from
9-point lead. Wait,
pushing, no,
yeah.
it was a pushing foul on number 20. Will not count as 2 shots. Well, as an and one, actually.
22.
Has the ball right now.
Looking for someone here. I think right here you're going to pass out to your small forward. 21, the power forward
And
inside,
shot,
and that
and
is
made
in.
by Preston Kennedy. Nice shot by Preston Kennedy. He is also doing very good offensively. He's been doing great. And a three-point shot for Carlin.
Up.
And missed again. Oh, inbound. And that's Durfee's ball thrown out to number 22.
Oh,
and that's a nice
easy
layup.
money right there.
Oh.
A little tie-up at the end of the.
Yes, but.
I think they're all set, both of them.
Yep, nice. And that was 2 for 22.
We have a minute left
Will.
in the third quarter, 45-32. And another steal here. They're just playing sloppy basketball at this point. The Cougars. You know, you're looking at a lot of threes by number 0. He's chucking them up at will.
He's making some of them, and then some of them are just.
I think he's only made 1 this game, 2 games this game. You know.
No, he made actually he's
Number
made like
0?
4 this game and
None this quarter.
none this quarter.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Sam DaCosta out there, gonna drive it inside.
And that was rejected by number 20, but rebound. We'll take back, and that's a shot from 20. Sam DaCosta for the Cougars.
You never want to go in an underhand layup. If you're gonna go in amongst the trees, you know.
And that's a
you just
shot
gotta,
off, shot in for Nelson DiCavallo again.
If you're gonna go up just like that, you gotta, you know, try to draw a foul on that point because it's a really hard shot to make, especially that you're that undersized and you have 2 centers, 1 center, 1 power forward.
And
Another
stolen
steal right here.
by number 22.
Oh
Oh,
saw
no.
that foul coming.
Foul.
We have
That
9
was on
seconds
Sam
left.
DaCosta for the Cougars. A push.
9 seconds left in this third quarter. Durfee's going to inbound the ball here.
Yes, indeed. What do you think of the defense for the Cougars this game? This quarter, I mean.
This quarter, you know, they really started off strong. You know, they cut the lead down to 7 at one point, I believe.
Yes.
And then it's back up there now, 13 points.
Yes. And that is the end of the third quarter.
I don't know if you saw that. That was a hard hit.
So, yes, indeed, that was a hard hit. So, what do you think the Hilltoppers need to do to keep this game alive for them and
so
win
if you're the
this game?
Hilltoppers, you definitely want to waste a lot of clock. You know, I mean, going into this, you have a lot of time on the shot clock. They haven't been using all of it. They've been, you know, kind of going down looking for a shot. If you really want to go for winning a game, you gotta almost do both. You know, the best of both worlds. You gotta run the clock and you gotta score at will. So for right now, that's they gotta pretty much do. And if they can't do that, the Cougars are gonna, you know, exploit that problem and bring it back.
Yes.
So
they will.
going into this, the Cougars have a 13-point. They need to make up 13 points essentially. So is it anybody's game at this point, or is it?
I don't. You're down 13 to the Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers have been doing good offensively and defensively. I think the Connolly Cougars should be a little scared at this point in the game. It's the fourth quarter of basketball.
Yeah, if you're the coach here, it's just you got to rally the troops and you just got to tell them.
You need to play.
Get back. You know?
Yes, indeed. You need to get your guys going offensively. So it'll be Cougars, not my bad, Hilltoppers ball first.
Yes, the Hilltoppers gutted the first quarter and the fourth quarter. And
Yes, because they won the tip
Connolly
in the beginning of the game. And thrown out to Thomas Michael, Jr. for Hilltoppers. Thrown out to Preston Kennedy, who's been doing great offensively in the paint for this game. Thrown out to Niger.
They're running the clock nice here.
Yes,
you know, already 10 seconds off the shot clock.
And that
inside.
is a miss for Preston Kennedy, rebounded by 0. Carlin Phillips for the Cougars.
You like that to fall. You know, if you're down there, you put in that much work towards it, and then you just hate to see it rim out. You know.
Yes, you do. Thrown out to number 41,
He
and
can
that
just
is
get
a
those in.
foul.
That's an offensive foul.
Yes.
Actually,
Offensive foul.
you got to limit those going in.
Yes, you do. When you are down by the amount you are, you can't let offensive foul get you. You know, you want to get the points, not give the points back to them.
You know,
And that is an and one
if I'm the coach here
for
of
number 22, Will, for the Hilltoppers.
you know, if I'm the coach here, you need to do something about your guards at this point. You know, you need to tell them, you know, get it inside or, you know, drive the lane, because the threes are not going to work in this type of game. You know, you got 7 minutes left. You're down by, you know, down by 15 points, and you know, you're going to have a problem here. So I'd stop.
That was a missed free throw for the Hilltoppers, number 22, missing that free throw. And shot from 41, and that is rebounded by Giuliani Barrios for the Hilltoppers. Who do you think defensively for the Hilltoppers has been doing the best?
The best?
That shot was missed and rebounded by 41 for the Cougars.
You know, defensively, the best. I mean, Giuliani's doing great on defense. Thomas Michael is doing great. I don't think these guys can really just, they don't have the manpower to get it inside, you know? I mean, this Durfee team is just firing.
And it's an and
all
one
cylinders
for
right
the
now.
Cougars right now. That is actually very good for them.
They need that. You know, you need to just switch the momentum here. You know, if you're down all 3 quarters, you know, the main thing is you just gotta get the momentum on your side, and from there the game will just take care of itself. You know.
Yes, indeed, I agree with you.
If you get one guy just hot from the mid-range here, you don't need 3-pointers. You know, just hot from the mid-range, hot from the inside.
That
and you
free
need the
point
fall.
is in,
That's
so the
great
score is
for them.
49-37 for the
12-point game. If you're looking at the clock right now, you need to bring it down to a 6-point game in the next 2 minutes.
Yes, and that is a miss for Preston Kennedy, rebounded by Carlin Phillips.
There you go. You need to score here.
Yes, they do indeed. They really need to score, but they cannot take a
right there, 41.
three.
That's a covered shot, though.
And that is
rebound,
missed.
though. Come on, we
rebounded
need that.
by the that is rebounded by the Hilltoppers. Indeed, another 3-pointer that was not necessary to take.
At the end? So, like, within, like, a minute after the game ends.
And that is out to 20 of the Cougars. And down to 42. Mason Humphrey. Thrown out to Sam DaCosta. It's number 20 of the Cougars. Thrown into the paint to 41. And that is a miss, but rebounded again by 41.
You know, if you're
and that is another miss for Gary Santos.
You got a great player here. You just need to work. You know, just as soon as 41 polishes his game, you know, I think he's.
Yeah, that was a
deadly.
foul by Giuliani Barrios of the Hilltoppers, a blocking foul. So that would be 2 shots for 41, Gary Santos. You got 5 minutes and 39 seconds down. 51-37. What do you have to do if you are the Cougars?
13 down?
Yes.
Okay. No, it's kind of the game track has been threes, and more threes. I think here, like I said, crash the boards.
Rebounded,
Don't
though,
force
by the
shot.
Hilltoppers
Right there.
shot.
That's a nice shot.
And
right
that's
there.
in for Mason
Humphreys for
Humphrey.
the 42.
Instead of getting 2,
The
they
freshman,
have
right?
3. Yes. So the score is 53-38. 5 minutes, 34 seconds to play. With a timeout right now.
Let's see. After the Cougars, I mean, well, let's see. What do you do as the Cougars here?
Well, if you're the Cougars, you are down 49.
You're down by 9.
Yes, you are down by 9.
Nope.
Nope.
Take that back.
My bad. They're
You're
down by 11. So it was a mess up in the scoring right there, but all fixed. If you're down by 11 with 5 minutes left, you need to play defense and offense. You cannot let the Hilltoppers get that ball in anymore. If you want to win that, you need to play defense. You need to play offense. And the coach needs to help his team to really affect that.
Hey,
overall.
this is good for Connolly here. The lineup, they got a pretty small lineup here. It's all, you know, guards and small forwards here. You know, I think you have one power forward out there, but it's really, if Connolly could really, like, you know, use this to their advantage here, all they have to do is just, you know, get their centers out there, you know, crash the boards, offensive rebounds, and I think you're all set from there, you know.
Yes, so the ball
you have a lot of height down low in your power forward and center position.
and that's a shot from Michael Thomas, but rebounded by number 22 of the
22. He hasn't.
And that was
hasn't got
stolen
many
by number
minutes this game.
22, Will, and miss, hitting the rim. That was not good. Rebounded by number 5, Thomas Michael of the Hilltoppers. So they
12 driving in.
and shot by number 5, off for the 3 from 3. 42 rebounded it, and right there, that is something you cannot do.
No,
that is lose possession of the ball, and it goes out of bounds.
That's something you don't want to do. Going with this situation, 11 points down, 5 minutes left. That's something you want to avoid here.
Yes.
Let's see.
Throwing out to Preston Kennedy, and that is in for the Hilltoppers. Now you're down by 13 points. What do they need to do?
You know, I would say it the whole game, and they still haven't done
42.
it. That's what they need to do.
Off. That was off by the Cougars, 42 Mason Humphrey. And that is in for Giuliani
that is a circus shot right there.
Yes, indeed. Nice shot from Giuliani Barrios. Now you're down by 15.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a possible comeback?
There's always a
4
comeback,
minutes left.
but like I said, see, this is.
And another missed three-pointer by, stolen by Connolly.
If you're Connolly,
number 5.
Don't shoot a 3.
Mateo Humphrey.
Right there, that's what you need.
And
just need to fall.
A miss. And that was a hit by number 20, Sam DaCosta. It will be Durfee Hilltoppers ball. Actually, a little mishap here. That would be 2 shots for number 21. My bad. That would be 2 shots for number 13, Giuliani Barrios.
You know, if I'm not trying to root for, any particular team here, but I would like to see this be a close game, come down to the wire. You know, that would be very interesting.
I agree. Then that's 1 shot made by Giuliani Barrios. Now down by 16.
It's getting tough now.
Yes, indeed.
It is. At this point, you need to count every single chance you get, you know?
Do you think they have it?
I don't want to say that's it because I've seen comebacks, but
yes, it's happened before. If they start crushing the threes that they've been taking that weren't really necessary, it could happen. Driving into the paint, 42 Mason Humphrey, and then missed by Mason Humphrey for the Cougars.
This isn't.
And that's in for Giuliani Barrios.
Actually, this is a 10-0 run for Durfee right now, and this is not good. For if you're the Cougars here, this is you're starting to fall apart at the end here.
Yes.
You know, you kept it together the whole game, and then right at the end, you're starting to lose it, and that's what you want to avoid as a team. You know.
Yes, you do. Thrown out to Carlin Phillips.
Mason Humphreys going to drive in. Looks like a travel
travel
there, yep.
Traveled by Mason Humphrey for the Cougars.
No, it may work in the NBA, but
and that is a
high school
timeout
basketball
by the Cougars.
Okay.
So what do you think? The Cougars are down by 19 with 3 minutes and 6 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
This is interesting because, I think I've said to not take threes, but if you have the shot, you have to take it at this point.
Yes.
You are,
down the amount you are right now. I mean, offensively, you haven't been doing that great of a job.
No, it's a 10. I think it. Did they just score here? It was a 10-0 run at one point.
10-0 run for the Hilltoppers. So, I mean, they need to get defense and offense going right now with 3 minutes left, or it's not going to be good.
No,
so
not at all.
On the court for the center now is number 31, Paradiso.
I think now you're in your now you're in your 3-minute defensive sets here. I mean, you definitely. I mean, at the end of the second half in the 4th quarter, you just want to. Well, not second quarter in the second half.
Well, second, yeah.
Yeah. So you're running your 3-minute sets here. You just want to get as much points as you can.
Yes,
you know?
you do. Yes, you do.
And you need to.
Thrown out to Niger Montero, and
And
that's in
that's-
for the 3.
Is that all, folks?
Well,
Hopefully not. But
down 62 to 40 with 2 minutes and 43 seconds left. I think.
you know,
And stolen by the Hilltoppers, number 22, Will.
especially your,
Thrown to Michael Thomas, and that is a layup by Thomas Michael.
especially you're at this point. This is, like I said, the whole game. This is playground basketball. You know, if you're running down the court, you know, you're just looking for any shot you can take. You know, you're ISOing it a lot. You're not really using your teammates. You know.
Yes, stolen
That's
by the
second steal in a row.
Hilltoppers, Giuliani Barrios. And
And
is in
that's-
for the layup, 2 for Giuliani Barrios of the Hilltoppers.
And
Now you're down 26 points.
well,
Do we?
it's fun while it lasted for the Cougars. You know, I mean,
Yes, it is.
I like what they had there, but you know, you're forcing up shots.
And missed by the Cougars, rebounded by number 5, Thomas Michael of the Hilltoppers.
Nah,
A
for
3
three.
shot. And that is a miss by Niger Montero, rebounded by Nathan Souza. My bad, that was rebounded by Paradiso of the Cougars.
I say give it 10 more seconds if there's no score here. And that's the
And
third,
stolen.
fourth steal in a row.
By 22,
Oh,
thrown
look at that
in,
beautiful pass.
and a nice
Wow.
ollie to the 22 of the Hilltoppers, Will.
You know, that's one of those flashy passes, you know, double tap B in 2K. You know?
Yes, indeed. We got
This
1
center
minute, 10
that
seconds
just
left of this
came in.
quarter, and
Definitely
that's
turning over the ball. Fifth
rebounded
steal in a row.
no, that was a rebound by 22.
That was a rebound.
Yes, it was.
Wow.
The shot was.
I'm
took
watching
in.
a different game then.
Oh, passed out to 22.
And that's a deep 3.
That's
Oh.
a 3 for
Oh, that's
22.
a
Will of the
beautiful
Hilltoppers. Score 71 to 40. You got 48
If
seconds
you're
left.
the shooter there, it's leaving your hands, and you know, it's
Yeah.
a great feeling, you know, just to know. As soon as it leaves, you know it's going in, and I think you could see it on his face there that he knew it was going in the whole time.
Yes, you do. Thrown and, rebounded by
Oh,
the
wow.
Hilltoppers, Giuliani Barrios. now you just
that
got to
was-
run out the clock, and I
That's
think
it.
the game may be over
Actually,
for the Cougars.
Conley's going to get one more possession here.
Yes,
but it
they
is
will
over.
get one more possession, and it will be over for the Cougars.
So,
71 to 40 right now.
you know, good sportsmanship here. You know, you're not running up the score. You know, actually, I think this is a. Yeah, I don't think you can leave the ball on the ground like that. That's a.
Yep.
I think he's had to pass that one off there.
And
that's it.
is
Well,
there's 0.8 seconds left
Yes.
of this game.
So you think Connolly can go back?
There's a chance, no.
If I'm the coach, I run up your best half-court play, you know, just
Yeah.
throw it up from half-court.
Yes,
And I don't think
definitely.
you'll see
And
that.
that
You're not
is
gonna
the
see that
game
here.
for the final score, 71 to 40. Durfee Hilltoppers
And that's
take
all,
the
folks.
game.
Thank you for joining us on this, you know, beautiful night in Fall River, Massachusetts. The end score 71 to 40. And thank you for joining us today. I am Daniel Keating.
And I am Francis Almeida. And thank
signing
you for
off.
coming.